The y-intercepts, the only place it crosses the y-axis is up here. So we'd say when x is 4, we've got a y-intercept. Okay? That is our problem. Okay? You see the totality of this? That's the problem. Hey everybody, how's it going? Miss Thompson here. You know, when I was a little kid, you used to have like after school specials, and we used to be like, ding, 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 the more you know. But the reality is that math scores are suffering in school right now, in America right now. There has been, and I've discovered this over my years of teaching, which is actually, honestly, a very big reason that I've come to YouTube, is that I have been deeply discouraged in knowing that the one key piece of education, other than like perhaps knowing the English language, that can set our economy free, every single individual free, the most empowering thing that you can learn without question is mathematics. Without question. There is nothing else that is more important for you to learn. And I'm slowly going to go through why in this message as best as I can. Number one, math, if you want to just look at an economic scale, okay, math helps set you free. Financial markets are completely based in speculation, okay? Speculation sounds like a bad word if you're an economist, but that's literally all that it is. It's a speculative market, okay? So I'm going to give you an example. Let's say you want to buy Tesla because you love Tesla, right? And you have money to burn, I don't want to say that, but you have money, right? And you're going to invest in Tesla or Ford Motor Company, or your friend gives you a hot tip, okay? That's all fine and good and might hold. But what big time groups and mutual funds use is mathematics. They have models, because mathematics models things in real time. That's what calculus actually is. And we'll get to calculus. So you have a linear model that you will use in real time to make projections of what's going to happen next. And if you don't understand basic algebra, how are you supposed to do that? That's just one. When I hear kids go, when am I ever going to use this? I think, my goodness, you had a lot of teachers when you were younger who didn't encourage you to learn math, likely because they didn't get it. Sorry, Mike. That's why I'm here. I care about kids, and I care about people learning, and I care about people being set free. And the best way to be set free is through mathematics. So let's talk about something else. What else have people always struggled with in math? Geometry and proofs, okay? If you're good at proofs, you know what you'll be great at? Debate and seeing false equivalences and seeing a vacuous argument based on emotion and not logic. Because logic is a cornerstone of mathematics. If A is B and B is C, then A is C. It's the commutative property is the same as 3 over 1 is the same as 3.0, stated in whole number form, rational form, decimal form. They're all the same number, right? Because it's logic. But if you don't have a space to talk that out, to wrestle with that, how are you ever going to learn it? I get a little intense sometimes because I'm really sad about what's happening to the state of mathematics in our country. And that is why I'm here. 25% of American students, only 25% are proficient. Let that blow your mind. If you're not, that's why I'm here. Because I've been in schools, so many schools, where the noise never stops, where kids are on phones. And if you're looking at a Miss T video, that's okay. I'm joking. But it's incredibly challenging for teachers to be able to get done what they need to get done. That is precisely why I am doing what I'm doing, to make sure that all of you can get what you want. You like my Millennium Falcon, by the way. Let's talk about these devices. Okay, a podcast on here is called Zeros and Ones. There's a reason for that. Because binary code is how this speaks to each other. okay, in a series of equations that all are asking only yes, no. Okay? Yes, no. Up, down. On, off. I can't reach it. Okay? That's what binary code is. So the 0 is one answer and the 1 is another answer. These devices work on a series of binary code with all sorts of question lines. That's how people actually write code. So you'll get like 01001101 because binary is a language. If I were to say the number 31 to you, binary code, I actually would have to take a moment to figure that out. Okay? Because, for example, in binary code, 2 is 10. Because you've got 0, you've got 1, and then for the number 2, you need 1 and a 0, because 2 is moved over. Number 3 is 11, and number 4 is 100. That's binary code. Okay? That's just a little... So the number 31, you're going to get a line, a string. Okay? It's called math. Hopefully, by the time you get to high school, you're introduced to Pascal's triangle. So the truth is, I live in Minnesota, and a study just came out that, like, not only do we rank like 40th or 45th in the United States in math test scores, but that as a nation, they're falling. And it's honestly, it's incredibly challenging to be in school right now. It's just a fact. And unless you can afford a tutor, it's really hard for kids right now. And there's a lot of noise. So here's my point, okay? Math is incredibly important to your freedom as a human being, to your livelihood. I've discovered that people who are called math people, right? If you get that, right? Then there's a confidence in navigating the world. Even if it's just balancing your budget or trusting that, like, like, you can change, you don't have to worry about money. I mean, like, let that sink in. You don't have to worry about money because you can forecast. If you cast out a fishing line, it's called a cast, right? Forecast is forward predicting the casting. So this is for everybody who's watching these. I am going to tell you everything I've ever learned. I have 3 master's degrees and a bachelor's of mathematics. I want everything that's in here, I just want to give it to you because I know that the more people who understand this, the better our world would be. Math is so important right now. Math is a kind of a study and a kind of forced inquiry where when something doesn't make sense, when your intuition is like crackling, I don't know, right? The skills that you learn in discovery and dissection and investigation, that starts in math. That helps you navigate every day, whether it's world events or the price of Starbucks. So I really hope that my pep talk, my sermon, will get you to realize how important it is. I love the topic. It has given me an immensity of joy, of discovery, and that's the thing I would love to give to all of you. Thank you so much. If you want to subscribe, like, I would appreciate it. It just helps me help more people. Happy day. Happy math.